गायब हो जाओ तो किसी को पता भी नहीं चलेगा।
हमें पता चलेगा।
I like cinema that mixes fiction and non-fiction and this hybrid quality that films can have. Even for my previous film, there was a fiction narrative that contained the non-fiction. So I wanted to continue a bit of that into this film. For me, the longing provides a device to talk about a lot of things, and I like to use it in films. So both films have a sense of longing, and then also letting go of the person you are longing for. I feel that that structure allows me to explore a lot of questions of desire. It was a film I was writing while I was making the previous film also. So maybe some ideas spill into the script. The nursing profession, I felt that it's a profession where a lot of women can leave their home state in India and come to a different place to work. It's one profession where that happens often. When I started writing the film, I was spending a lot of time in hospitals because of personal reasons, and for me, observing the space of the hospital became kind of like a interesting mise-en-scene where it was a largely women-centered space as well. I always find that there is a thing to be very, proper and not express your inner feelings too much, and to have this whole other world inside was something that I thought that the uniformed nurse provided a way for me to get into the complexity of these things. I was keen to shoot in locations that we found and not to make a set. And I had a very good location scouting person who was very familiar with Mumbai. His name is Kishore Sawant. He found a hospital that was to be broken down, and they let us use it to shoot with everything in it. So that provided some kind of authenticity to the space. And it was the same with other locations. We tried to shoot as much in the city, and when we couldn't get permissions, then we would shoot like a documentary with this kind of camera. It is a city that is in constant flux. What is happening right now in Mumbai is that the geography of the city is changing because there's a land reclamation project. And it's a city that used to be 7 separate islands that were over the years joined for different reasons, starting with the British East India Company doing it first to make it a port. So it's a city that is physically always in a state of flux. So I was interested in this ever-changing geography of the city and its history and the people who made it what it is. I wanted to have this change of season, because usually the festival that is in the middle of the film, it is the marker of the end of the monsoon normally. The season is supposedly changing. So I had that in the middle of the film, and then once the monsoon is gone, it becomes sunny again. And in the second half of the film, I wanted there to be more like bleached out landscapes and yellow, bright light. And also red, because that particular area is known for its red rocks, and it was very much part of the landscape to have these colors. And I wanted it to feel like it was one long day. That piano theme is like a lead motif. It is by an Ethiopian nun, Emahoy Sege Mariam Gebru, who passed away last year. The first time I heard this music, it gave me a sense of reverie or delight, which I think is also felt when you are in love, and it matched the feeling of that first romantic experience, and I just had to put it in the film.